Hey guys, today I do believe is the day I'm going to begin anyway. Probably won't finish it, but I'll get it started. Begin to, well, deal with these rusty floorboards. I got a couple of patch panels that I'm going to weld in and basically just, well, I'm just going to weld in a patch. There really ain't no fixing it. It's not worth going, all kinds of crazy with it, but again, it's for inspection and whatnot, and I want to get quite a few more years out of this car yet. Hopefully 100,000 miles, but I don't know. I don't know if she'll hold together that long, but we shall see. Yeah, in the name of doing that here, I don't know if I'm just going to weld on the bottom, underneath, or if I'm going to have to do top and bottom. It feels like there's two layers there, so I might end up putting a panel on the bottom and a panel up under in here. But well, what I got to do here is get rid of the seats so I can pick up the carpet, so I can get a better look at, see what yeah, see how bad it is from the top side down. I know it's fucking horrible from the bottom side up, but yeah. Set the camera down here quick. Something like yay. Now say, you get out of here. Something like that. Oh, yeah, it ain't pretty. I could push through that if I pushed a little harder. Yeah, I gotta get this gooey shit up. Well, it's not gooey, but it's about all that's left of the floor. That rubberized thing, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know what it's called, but it's in my way. So yeah, I gotta rip that up, and I guess you can see what I'm gonna do, because well, I can't exactly fix it. I'm just gonna be patching it, but I'm gonna spray it hopefully with a rust converter, and hopefully that stops the rust. So if I can halt it, then well, hopefully it doesn't get any worse. But still, I'm gonna have to weld in some patches here, and yeah, god damn it. I haven't worked on this car honestly in about 2 years, and a buddy of mine, he always does my inspections. I just have my wife take it to him, and he does it. I haven't seen underneath or anything mechanically on it in at least 2 years. And man, this fucking thing, it just got away from me. I had no idea it was this bad. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Cry about it or deal with it? I'm gonna do both. So, all right, I gotta get that shit off, and yeah, go from there. I got it, more or less. Man, that's bad. It's so bad. But yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do, to tell you the truth. I don't think I can get this plate off. It doesn't, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can get that off. What I might do is just cut that hump out, that little notch, because I'm not dicking around trying to make that. I could cut a hole out of my plate and let go around it. Maybe I'll entertain the idea of doing that. But I'm just laying a flat plate in here. I gotta get that off. I think you can see it. It's two pieces there. A couple of spot welds. Drill them out. And yeah. Man, this thing's fucked. God damn. I don't know. Now, honestly, I'm regretting doing all this work. Well, the work that I've already done with the shocks and springs and struts and yeah. If I had seen this, if I'd paid fucking attention, yeah, I would have seen this, and I probably would have said, you know what, fuck it, we're due for a new car, and that's that. But now I've got now I've got money in it, and I've got more work that's getting done to it. So I'm getting deeper and deeper into this fucking rabbit hole, and yeah, I gotta get miles out of this car to get my money out of what's about to happen here. So yeah, could maybe cut my losses now and say fuck it, but no, I'm gonna keep going. Get another I don't know, get as many miles out of this thing as I can. It's been a damn good car though. It doesn't owe me nothing. I'm not mad at it, but yeah, well, all right, I'm gonna get on with this, and yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Keep going. All right, I made a bigger mess. Yeah. It's a hole. It's a big fucking hole, but whatever. I'm good. I'm getting pretty solid up in here. Yeah, why don't I show you? I'm getting pretty solid up in there. So I'm gonna run a line, a bead, whatever. That'll be the front of the plate right in that area, and I'll come up over this. This is part of the whatever. There's like a frame rail under here. That's the beginning of it. That's the other side of the frame rail. So I'm getting into some double thick stuff up in here, so I'll have no trouble welding to that. And I'm going to bring it all the way back to this support here, and yeah, pretty much got to make a piece to fit that section there, and fuck me. But oh well. Then on the bottom side, because it's not going to look, it's not going to look exactly pretty. But on the bottom side, then I'll just come up and schmoo it up with fiberglass resin, or let me rephrase that. It should be fiberglass reinforced resin. Yeah, and then half-ass smooth it out. I ain't gonna get nuts with it, and then I'm just gonna blast it with undercoating, and it'll more or less blend in, but it'll be structurally good enough, sound reasonably. What's the point in going crazy here? There just ain't none, so I'm not doing it. I'm gonna get it good enough for good enough, and call her a fucking day. All right, I'll keep working on this and show you more when there's more to show. Alrighty, give you a quick update here. That's the basic general idea of my method to thinking here. Fits in there pretty okay. Just gotta put some weight on her, and I don't know if I'm gonna trim that back or not. I might just leave it. It does what it needs to do, and yeah. Great big fucking hole. God damn. I am disappointed in myself, because I should have Yeah, that should not have happened. Not on my fucking watch. But, oh well. That's what it is. So, yeah. I don't think anyway, that, I'm gonna get to welding any of this today. I'm really running out of gas. My, yeah, my fat ass, I just ain't feeling it. But, I don't know, I'm gonna get started on the other side, because, yeah, it's both of them. Fucking thing. I gotta do the passenger side too. But, oh, it's not as bad as the driver's side is. So, I don't know. Maybe I don't have to do any stupid bends. Maybe I can just cut a flat plate. That'd be nice, because that bend, that was hard. I was not having any fun doing that. I used 2 pieces of angle iron to do it, and BFG, big fucking hammer, BFH. Yeah, just beat it until it saw it my way, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on the other side. I don't think I'm gonna do any more over here tonight. And yeah, then tomorrow is tomorrow, and I'll get a good night's sleep, and maybe yeah, see what we see then. But I'm gonna get going on the other side here quick before I lose the sun. Alright, I just thought I'd show you the pasture side here real quick. Now that I'm pretty much down to, yeah, it's not as bad as the driver's side, but still ain't no fucking good. Yeah, so same story. I gotta get this black shit off. I don't know what it's called. I think it's some sort of a dampening pad. It's not covering the whole fucking thing, so it ain't about, well, it can't be sound. Like this shit, that's about sound and heat. You know, that'll reject sound and heat. But this, I believe, it actually dampens resonance. I don't know why the chassis would resonate, but that's what I think they're all about. If one of you guys know, hey, let me know down below in the comments section, because I am curious. But anyway, what it's doing is holding my rust together. But yeah, I'm gonna get in here with a fucking scraper and hammer and make it disappear. Alright, I'll show you more when there's more to show. This was quite a bit easier to do than the driver's side was, thankfully. Got this all that shmoo, that stuff, whatever the black sheet is, got that all off in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's like that, but it's pretty solid, you know, close to the edge here, approaching the edge, and then again, it's, you know, pretty solid up in there too. So I'm not going to, no, I don't think I'm going to anyway. I don't think I'm going to shape the plate to go over this, do that compound bend like I did on the other one. I think I'm just going to, I might put a little bevel in it. Yeah, I probably will. Give her just a little. Yeah. Probably. Whatever. So it's just rinse and repeat. Same fucking thing I did on the other side, and gotta do it here too. Yeah, I gotta get to cutting here and go from there. Alright, show you more when there's more to show. Alright, I have succeeded in making a wonderful fucking mess here. Man, I had a hard time cutting this. It's a multi-layer. There was 2 layers to the fucking thing here, and I really didn't want to cut through as deeply as I did, but man, I was just having a fuck of a time getting this first layer out. I hope you can see that. I don't know, it looks pretty dark on my screen, but anyway, yeah, and then, well, you know, it is what it is. But then I made this patch plate. Blammo. I did the same thing. I made the bend. I don't think this one's quite as pretty looking, but ask me if I care. Yeah, It's like that. The sun's going down. So is my energy. Well, my energy has been going down. But yeah, I'm fucking done for the day. Just enough. Tomorrow's another day. And then tomorrow, well, I'm still not 100% sure that I'm going to finish it tomorrow, because I want to patch what remains of the holes from the bottom side up. I want to patch that then with fiberglass, and then, you know, smooth that out somewhat and schmoo it up with undercoating, and yeah, seal it up. So hopefully it's technically fixed. You know what I mean? It's not exactly the right way to do it, but again, ask me, do I care? It's just gotta last for well, for a while. It's just gotta last for a while, and it will. So as long as I get it sealed, you know, it will be fine. And yeah, so I'm gonna clean up my tools here tonight, and tomorrow is another day. All right, we'll get back to her then. Hey guys, it is the following morning, and I'm getting off to a little bit of a late start, but oh well, I'm out here working on it now. So what I'm going to do here, first clean up the mess that I made from just yeah, remnants of last night. But I think what I'm going to start with first, I got the floorboards pretty well formed. I ain't gonna be fucking around with them. I'm just gonna spot weld them in, you know, the way it was done from factory, and then I'm gonna seal it from the bottom side up. So to do that, I'm gonna have to punch a bunch of holes in it, but whatever. I'm gonna get my floorboards out, and I'm gonna pre-treat the metal then with this rust converter. I have never used this stuff before. I got my fingers crossed that it does what it says on the tin, because if I can't stop this rust, or at least seal it permanently from you know, outside elements, well then this shit's just gonna come right back, and it will be so much worse the next time around than it is currently. So I mean, it's got great reviews, so man, I fucking hope so. I hope they're not lying to me. Yeah, I know that this review situation is oftentimes hit or miss. Just because a thing goes on and halfway looks right, and oh, it's 5 fucking stars because it showed up at my door. Yeah, well, fucking people. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I'm going to clean up here with the wire wheel and dust her off and start spraying some of that converter stuff down. Save what I can, stop what I can, and then start plugging some holes. I'm laying some spot welds in. Alright, I'll show you more when there's more to show. And I got this is my second coat. I think you can see it more or less. I got 2 coats of that whatever rust converter stuff on there. So man, I got my fingers crossed. I pray to God that it does its job, but I guess we shall see. Time will tell. Alright, well, now I just gotta let it dry for a little bit, and then set my boards back in, make some black dots where I'm gonna drill holes, and then punch out a whole bunch of holes, and then yeah, get on with the burning metal part. Alright, yeah, I'll do that and we'll check back later. What I decided to do here while I'm waiting on that other stuff to dry, I figured just because I can, and I can get full coverage if I do it now, I'm going to paint these patch panels. And yeah, I know I'm going to burn some of it off when I do the welding, but I'm never going to have a better opportunity to get, you know, this kind of coverage. So Spray it on, burn off a little later, but you know, for the most part, it'll survive. And then once I patch it again from the bottom side up with fiberglass resin, I should be able to seal this, you know, good and proper. Hopefully, I fucking hope so. And then hopefully, you know, nothing, no moisture-wise, dirt, debris, this fucking shit that they keep spraying on the roads around here. Point is, stop all that shit from getting in there, and hopefully these guys will survive then. But I got my first light coat of primer on. I'm going to do a second coat. This is the bottom side. And then I'm going to, well, I'm going to put some paint on and, yeah, kind of go from there. Alright, I just thought I'd give a quick update. Show you more later when there's more to show later. I got the, well, got a couple of coats of paint on these guys. And I think they're looking alright. Well, it's going to be alright enough. Not much more I'm going to be able to do, but here, let's take a look at what this rust converter stuff did and looks like and whatnot. I got 2 coats of it. 2 coats of it sprayed down, and I don't know. If you ask me, it kind of just looks like clear coat. Well, actually, it looks exactly like clear coat, but it's dry. I got 2 coats on there, so yeah, I'm gonna throw down some paint just because this is supposed to act like a primer. But whatever, I'm still gonna hit it with some primer and some paint, and yeah, I'm giving her all I got. You know what I mean. It's probably all for naught, but I'm giving her. I'm trying to do it about as good as you know, reasonably possible. And then, like I said, as long as I get it good and sealed from the bottom side up, it should be fine. As long as no more schmoo can get to it, then yeah, it will hold. I'm sure of it. All right, I'm gonna get on to that, and man, I wish, yeah, I wish this stuff would dry a little faster. I am killing time waiting on fucking paint to dry here, but yeah, it's a necessary evil. All right, I'll show you more later when there's more to show. All right, one more quick update here. Got 3 coats of black paint, 2 coats of primer, 3 coats of black on the bottom side here of these floorboard patch panels. And let's do a walk once around here to the hole. That's big gaping hole. It's so fucking bad. I got 2 coats of, well, I got 2 coats of primer, and 1 coat of black paint, and then just because I want an easier time of marking my holes, I'm first of all, I'm going to put the floorboards in. I'm going to basically eyeball where I want my spot welds to go, and it looks like they're every 1.5 inches apart up in here, and much further spread apart over here. Whatever, I'm just going to put a whole bunch of holes in my panels, and I'm going to fill them up with weld, simple spot welds, and call it a day. Anyway, 2 coats of primer, 1 coat of black, and because I'm going to be using a black marker, I went on with a top coat, which is the second actual paint coat of a lighter color, so that once I put the holes in my patch panel, I'll lay it down, and then I literally just take a black marker and drill circles around each hole, and then I know exactly where I got to clean the paint off so that I can actually lay down a weld. And man, this is fucking taking forever. Here, let's look at the other side quick. It's coming up on 2 p.m. I started this at 10 o'clock this morning, and yeah, now it's all but 2 o'clock. I don't know if it looks any, I think it looks worse, actually. Now that there's a contrasting color. Whatever, it's still the same fucking hole I've been looking at, but I just think it looks worse. Anyway, it don't fucking matter. hopefully, if I have reasonable luck, you're really never going to see it. Well, it doesn't matter. You're never going to see it from the top down because it'll be covered by carpet. But from the bottom side up, yeah, should look pretty natural. Well, you're going to see that somebody did something, but it ain't going to look. It shouldn't look like shit. It'll take several coats of fiberglass, but whatever. You just fill in the gaps and whatnot, and turn it black with some undercoating, and there you go. But yeah, it's just taking forever for this fucking everything to dry. I probably should have done a little. I should have worked a little harder, a little later into the evening last night, so that today would have moved along a little bit faster. But yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get it finished today. Don't matter what I do. So there's that. I'm going to try my best though to be done, relatively done here inside, and then once I get I only painted one side of the floorboard. I still got to paint the other side, but I ain't doing that yet. So I still gonna have to do 2 coats of primer, 2 coats, all that jazz. So that's gonna put me into evening for sure. And yeah, we're getting there, but it's just taking too fucking long. I was supposed to go over to my buddy's tomorrow, and he's got a lift. Oh, he's got a shop and a lift. I mean, he does this professionally, just like I used to. But yeah, I gave it up for good fucking reason. Anyway, you see what I see. I was supposed to go over there tomorrow, and we were gonna start doing the springs. My elbow is so fucked. I ain't got the balls. I ain't got the grip strength, the lifting strength. Yeah, my right arm's pretty well fucked. But I'm good enough to pull a trigger. So that's all I got to do from here on out is literally pull a trigger. Supposed to go over there tomorrow and get these springs dealt with, but I don't think that's going to be happening. He's going to go away for the weekend, and yeah, that gives me more time. We'll deal with this shit next week, I think. I just want to get the floorboards absolutely done, so that while it's there, it can do the springs and get the inspection done, and kill every fucking bird you got with one stone. I'm sure we're going to run into some kind of a fucking problem with these springs. I'm counting on it. But I got everything that I could get, reasonably foreseeable. And I know it's going to take some parts. And like I said, I got what I could think of that I'm definitely I know I'm going to need. So, yeah. It's all about discovering what you don't have that you're going to need. And, yeah. It'll probably be a shit show, but I didn't ask him yet, but I'm going to try and record it. I'm sure he won't care. Whatever, it's free advertisement for him, right? Anyway, yeah, I'll show you more later when there's more to show later. Alright, I thought here, real quick, I give you an idea of what I was talking about. I made a whole bunch of dots on the back side of these plates. Like this. And then everywhere you see a dot, well, I'm going to make a hole. And those are going to be holes that I'm going to spot weld, fill shut, and yeah, call her a fucking day. It's so much easier with a drill press. This is one of those cheap ass Harbor Freight ones. I've had it laying around. It's nice and portable, so it's really easy for me to deal with. Anywho, motherfucker. All I want to do is this simple fucking thing. Oh, I don't have the fucking key for it. That's my problem. I lost the key. I don't know. I think somebody else lost it, to tell you the truth, but whatever. I don't have the fucking key. 2 screwdrivers gets you done. Normally. Screwdriver here will drill it. It's heavy. There we go. Something you can just get in there and pry against. That's all you got to do. I'm trying not to scratch the paint. It's probably all pointless, but I'm trying to save it. And there you go. Just do that a million fucking times. I'll show you more when there's more to show. Alright, I have finished punching all my holes here. And yeah, it's a bunch of them. But you know, I punched them through on this side. And because it goes in here, it's got to come out there, and I think you can see that creates a bit of a raised edge. So I take my handy dandy Dremel tool here with a cutoff wheel and tune them up, and it ends up looking kind of like yay, something like that, huh? And of course I got a little touch up I got to do. Because, you know, why not, right? I mean, if anything was going to make my job just more difficult, it's got to be something, right? Whatever. At least it's easy enough to touch it up. And it doesn't matter. It's probably going to burn off anyway. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you. I did that one. Now I'm going to quickly just, you know, hit it with a little bit of paint. And then do this guy, and then we got to do the floorboards. Now that I have holes, now I can just, you know, literally take a black marker and make a dot. You know, that's why I painted the floorboards silver, so that when I put a black dot on it, I do the same fucking thing, exactly the same thing. Take this guy, you know, get it down to steel, you know, just lightly touch it, walking it back and forth in and out, side to side, whatever, and get her down to steel. That way when I lay this on, I've got steel to steel, and I'm going to be able to get an instant arc. Because it sucks MIG welding when well, when you're fighting with dirty stuff or painted stuff. You know, when you just get enough to get a spark, but not enough to, you know, get proper contact, the thing will spit and sputter and carry the fuck on until you burn through, until you finally get a good electrical contact. So yeah, this just solves all that. A little bit of prep goes a whole long way. And since this is already a 2-day fucking project and I am nowhere near finished, yeah, I don't need to fight any more than, you know, necessary. So I don't like kicking myself in the balls. It fucking hurts. I'm just gonna do this, clean her up, you know, make my job as easy as humanly possible and get on with my life. So yeah, I'll show you more when there's more to show. Boy, the hours are flying by. Thought I'd give a quick update here. You can see I just basically copied the holes that I made in that plate, and then I ground down. Try to get as close to, you know, bare steel as I can everywhere. And yeah, they're all going to be points of weld, well, weld, yes, contact. That's how it ended. This is how it began. I didn't do the driver's side yet. Well, I did, but I didn't clean up the floor. Yeah, looks something like yay. Buy something like yay. Just laid it down. Made a whole bunch of little dots. Now, I think you can see all the dots that I made. I'm gonna be rinsing and repeating here. same story, you know, take my Dremel tool and yeah, give her until it fucking hurts. And it does hurt, because yeah, I'm not having any fucking fun. I don't like it. Then it's gonna be a whole bunch of, you know, gentle persuasion with a big fucking hammer, and yeah, weld a little, pound a little, weld a little, pound a little. Yeah, you know. Well, you're gonna see how it goes, because I'll do my best to show and tell. Anyway, get on to that when we get there. All right, I got everything ground down here, I believe. Well enough, good enough. It's going to be spot weld, bang, bang, spot weld, bang, bang. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to show you. And I know I'm doing a lot of just, you know, show and tell after the fact, not the actual work that's being done. I'm going to try and show you a little bit of the welding here. And to do that, I'm going to use my sacrificial piece of fucking garbage, this fucking GoPro, this goddamn piece of fucking shit that keeps locking up. I just powered it on to make sure it had a battery, and it woke right up. Well, here, I'll show you. Turn it on. Will it even fucking turn on? There it is. Turns on. Looks good, right? And then you got to press and hold to shut the fucking thing off. Couldn't be done. Couldn't get her done with that technology. Still can't get her done. Still ain't shutting the fuck off. Nope, I'm on it. I'm holding that. I can stand on that motherfucking button. This bitch will not shut up. Watch, it'll reboot. Oh, there it is. See, I didn't touch the fucking button. The screen will go blank like it wants to shut off, but it did not shut off. The only way to shut it off is to pull the fucking battery out of this piece of fucking shit. Oh, fuck you, GoPro. And they know it. They goddamn know this thing's a piece of shit. Motherfucker. Get out. Fucking garbage. I don't even have the battery door on it anymore. This thing locks up every fucking time I use it. Every fucking time. You gotta pull the fucking battery out of this goddamn cocksucker. And then, fucking thing. Whatever. Yeah, I don't mind if that thing catches on fire. I'd like to watch it burn. Calm down, Michael. Calm down. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to set that up to do this. It still seems to work somewhat sometimes for a fucking video camera, but it locks up every fucking time I use it. Every fucking time. So, fuck you, GoPro. Thank God we have alternatives, because I'd be done fucked right now. Well, no, I'd just be spending a shit ton of money is what I'd be doing. But, yeah, it's time to make a mess and start a fire. That's the downside to doing the paint work that I did, and to the undercoating on the bottom side. There's a good chance, you know, I'm going to get a little flare up. So to combat that, because, well, this ain't my first fucking rodeo. Here. Ain't nothing to her. I'll just, you know, if I get a flare up, you just blow it out. You know, give her a couple of bursts of air, and boom, flame's gone. Wait till the smoke clears, make sure it doesn't reignite, and then go, hey, start another one. That's just the way this shit is. That's just the way it goes. So, hey, if you're in here doing it, well, for those of you that have done it, you already know. But for those of you that don't, hey, be prepared. Now, I'm also going to take that goddamn piece of shit fucking GoPro and take a quick scan and read underneath the car, because I'm not jacking it up right now. And my big fat ass ain't gonna fit under there. I want to make sure I don't have no fuel lines or anything, you know, right up about where I'm going to be welding. If I do, well then I'm gonna have to jack it up, and I'm gonna have to remove some stuff. You know, it's just more work, more time, more effort. But yeah, I'm gonna stick that piece of fucking garbage under this car, and yeah, take a quick look, and then, well, get to making some smoke. Alright, gonna switch cameras here and wish me luck. I hope this fucking thing is working. Stupid fucking GoPro. Alright, let's take a look underneath, because honest to God, I can't fucking see it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, my head kind of fits. Alright. It wasn't that fucking bad. There ain't nothing there. Alright, well. Is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna put this thing back in its small cage, and yeah, that actually probably makes it lock up, because it just takes that much extra work to get it out of the fucking thing, so I can rip the fucking battery out of it just so I can stop the fucking thing. Fuck you, GoPro. Fuck you. I have no idea how this is going to come out. Normally, bright flashes and videography, yeah, they don't go so well. I'm not this kind of a bright flash. I'm gonna try it, and I'll do a couple and see what we see. I don't know if the camera will be able to handle it, and like I said, this thing's about ready to go for the fucking trash bin anyway. But what I'm gonna do, I just laid down one to make sure I got a working ground, and I'm still working on getting the welder set to my liking. So we're gonna just get through it, little by little by little. Plug a hole, pound the shit out of it, because it's not perfectly fitted. I don't know if you can see. I got a little bit, you know, I got some work that I'm gonna have to do, you know, but I'm gonna work it, you know, little by little, and yeah, you know, this way, that way, until it sits down and makes me happy. But yeah, it's bonded, so there's that. My ground, I'm just right here on the striker. It's not a plate, it's a the latch for the yeah, something like that. Whatever, that's where I'm grounded. Battery is fully disconnected, and yeah. All right, I'm gonna turn you around, and well, hopefully you'll be able to see. I don't know. What do you think, you piece of shit? Eh? Can you see that? Fucking GoPro. I can't see it. I hope you guys can see it. Look, yeah, you can probably see that. Whatever. Ugh. I think I want a little more wire speed. And let's move up in here a little bit. Let's take a look. Well, I gotta take a look underneath, make sure there's no fire. Yeah, it looks good to me. So, yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm gonna get a hammer and then give her. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I'm gonna have to stand on that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Little by little, you got to work it down. Here, I will show you this real quick. Is this thing? Yeah, it better fucking be recording. Is it? Man, I got so used to the DJI. Whatever. Looks like it is. Yeah, you see what I did? Well, I made a mess, but I got it, and then you got to shrink the metal as it's expanding. You can shrink it a little. A couple good whacks with a proper gentle persuader. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then it's just a rinse and repeat, you know. Do it and do it and do it until you got it. So yeah, enough talking. I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to shut this fucking thing off because it will lock up. Fuck. Piece of fucking trash. Yeah. Oh man. Seems a little hot now. Eh. Nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a minute. Yeah, looks good underneath. Just keep doing it and doing it. That's gonna be a bitch. I need a shorter block. Yeah, bounce much. Pay attention. It's getting there. Actually, that's really close. Everywhere now. Oh man. Stay, you fuck. Yeah. Something. Alright. Gonna put some up in here. Yeah. Yes, indeed. We did have a little fire. Yeah. See what I mean? I mean, it'll happen. So you gotta weld a little and watch a lot, and it's fine. It's the way it goes. Slow and steady. Okay, I mean, you get the idea here. I don't know if it's worth showing and telling any more of this. How about, yeah, how about I just continue on and we'll get back to when there's something else to show and tell. How about that? I hope this fucking thing worked. Good God. Alright, we're gonna find out in post, because I can't see this baby screen no matter what, so there's that. Alright, yeah, I'll show you more when there's more to show. Okay, one patch panel installed. I'm using flux core wire. That's what the that's what the white debris is all about. Ain't perfect. It don't have to be. It's in there. It ain't going nowhere. That's all I care about. Now I'm not gonna get all fucking nuts. I'm not gonna grind the welds. I don't give a flying fuck. I will, however, hit them with a wire brush, spinning my thingy on a drill. You know, wire wheel. There we go. That's the there's a word for everything if you can think of it. Yeah, I'm hit it with that, and then I'm gonna paint this side of the panel. And yeah, that will be, hey, it's fucking done. It's in, it's done. It's good enough. I'm not gonna cry over any little bit of it here. Ain't going nowhere. So, yeah, the hard part then, I mean, he's gonna have to be doing it. Well, I'm not. I told you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just fill it with schmoo on the bottom side up, and yeah, make it look a whole lot prettier than it does. But my ass is beginning to drag, and yeah, I got to do the other side yet. So just thought I'd show real quick because the sun's going down, and I need the other side done. I want this cleaned up and at least a coat or two of primer on it before I lose light tonight. So yeah, if I'm not quite Johnny on the spot here with my updates, well, it's because I'm racing sunlight now. So I gotta stop talking and finish this bitch up. All right, I finally got this welded. Just show you real quick while I'm waiting on it to cool down. It is toasty. But yeah, ain't no prettier than the other side. Just kind of is what it is. It's in there. Yeah, you know what I mean? It ain't going nowhere. Man, I am not looking forward to the bottom side up. It's gonna be a lot of shit to fill in. So yeah, tomorrow is tomorrow, and that's gonna be that. But I am gonna quickly get this cleaned up, like I said, real quick, with a wire wheel and a drill my thing, spinning my thing, and yeah, get some primer on it. I'm going to get it that far tonight. That way tomorrow all I gotta do is start laying down, you know, a couple of top coats, and then I can get this thing back to drivable again, because, well, it sucks only having one vehicle. I've been gonna fix that problem, but yeah, well, now sooner than later it's gonna have to get fixed. I need a second vehicle. We need a second vehicle. I don't know how long this thing's got in it, but whatever. I'm in the market now, so go from there. And there's more shit to do after this too. That's why I call it Project Nissan. You'll see there's a playlist on this guy. It's quite the project. Anyway, enough talking here. I'm going to yeah, from here on out I plan on switching cameras. So yeah, hopefully we'll go back to the DJI, and I don't have to worry about this fucking thing locking up anymore. So we'll see. It is the next day, pretty early in the morning this time. Got my ass moving right away. Last night, before I finished up, got the floorboards primered on the inside. Now I just got to throw some paint on them, and that'll be that. But I noticed, well, once you start getting into it, oh boy, it just keeps getting worse. I noticed yesterday when I had the battery disconnected for the welding, yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. So I got to pull the tray out, clean that off. Otherwise this corrosion here will eat a whole bunch of fucking holes right through it, and then, well, then it don't hold the fucking battery no more. So yeah, I know, when it rains it fucking pours, huh? So yeah, I'm gonna get some paint on the floor so that can start drying. Then I gotta get this fucking thing out and Do the same rinse and repeat. Alright, I'll show you more when there's more to show. Finally, a little bit of good news. Well, still ain't good, but it's less bad. Cleaned up the tray a little bit. It's galvanized. At least it appears to be. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's galvanized. It looks galvanized, aside from where it's rusted. But, I mean, I could be wrong on that. Anyway, there's no gaping holes and whatnot. I still got some cleanup work here that must be done. And, you know, I'm not going to go crazy with it. Just, you know, get it relatively cleaned up. Get that rust converter stuff on it. And get some paint on it. And over here I cleaned up the engine bay where the battery goes. It's not all that bad either. I think you can see down in there. So yeah, washed it off, blew it off with air compressor and letting it dry. I'll do the same thing to that. Just hit it quick with that rust converter, and yeah, ain't getting nuts with her. Yeah, this poor fucking car, I'll tell you. I mean, everywhere you look, I mean, just there, the strut mounts up in high. Yeah. Well, the very good thing, really, honestly, about this whole disease, this world, you know, sickly world, at least we're not driving that much. So I'm not going to be out and about. Nobody's going to be out and about, you know, when all that shit and slush and salt and shit is on the roads. You know, we don't have to get out there. So, yeah, hopefully that'll help us get, you know, extra years out of this thing. But just a quick update here. I got this top coat on. I think that's just about the perfect shade of black. Can't see it from my house. It's dry, but it's ever so slightly tacky. I'm gonna give it maybe another hour yet and start putting this guy back together, because I'm done in here. It's time to get underneath and play with that freaking rat's nest. But in the meantime, I tuned up. Yeah, I tuned it all up. It's not perfect, ain't pretty, but a good sight better than it was. And the battery tray came out all right. And I was correct, that is galvanized. Yeah, the bottom side was pretty shitty too, but yeah, not too bad, huh? So, good enough. And again, damn sight better than it was. So, yeah, give that another hour or so, and back together it will go. And then, yeah. Alright, I'll show you more when there's more to show. Okay. It's, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done topside. Even ran the vacuum a little bit. It's about that time. I mean, I don't know what time it is for you, but it's about Miller time for me, and well, I ain't got none. So, since I'm drivable again, everything's back together. Yeah, I gotta make a beer run. So there's that. When I come back, I guess I'll jack this thing up and we'll take a look at exactly how bad things are going to be from the bottom side, because from there forward is going to be where I focus my attention now. And I ordered some some fiberglass reinforced resin from Amazon. That should be here on Saturday. My shit's no good, and what Bondo body filler that I have, I mean, I'm not going to use that. Not for this. I already know the size of the hole, the area that I have to deal with, so I need something that's yeah, a little more suited for that. But I mean, hey, we're getting into it. Might as well get into it. You can see around the wheel well there how fucked that is. Getting fucked. You know, up in there, I'm just gonna wire wheel it and spray it with that rust converter stuff, and yeah, kind of fill it in with some fiberglass, undercoat the living snot out of it. This is the one, I think I showed you this before. I fixed this a couple of times. Well, clearly not. And that's the problem with this shit. If you can't get to the fucking source and stop it, it's just gonna keep coming back over and over, rinse and fucking repeat. I know it's futile, but I'm gonna try to get that, you know, a little tuned up, a little nicer one more fucking time. And yeah, so yeah. All right, it's time for beer. It's fucking Miller time. Hey guys, welcome back to the show where we fix the world one beer at a time. Yeah, I try to fix problems anyway, one at a time. Let's take a look underneath here. See what we see now. Once I get my fat ass up on a haul. Yeah. So that's about what we're looking at. That's not too bad, huh? Fitment wise, I gotta say, I am somewhat okay, happy with that. And naturally, I mean, I've got some patchwork to do yet. Where's fucking, I can't see on these baby screen. Yeah. Framing. We still got some patchwork to do. I'm going to schmoo over all that with fiberglass. And yeah, should be okay after that. And then smooth it out. Try to get it to more or less match the original floorboard as best as I can. And yeah, just hammer the fucking hell out of it with undercoating. I also got to deal with this pinch weld out here. That's another shit show right there. But yeah, I do not have any fiberglass. It's on order. It will be here, I think, Saturday. So Saturday is another day. But let's go check out the passenger side once quick. See what that looks like. I honestly don't know. I just jacked the car up, and you're seeing what I'm seeing. We're all seeing for the first time. I cleaned up a bunch of the rust. Ooh. Yeah, looks pretty similar, I would say. This floorboard, this patch panel was a little bit longer, and yeah, I had a fuck of a time getting that one layer out. I had to cut a lot deeper than I wanted to. I just couldn't. I was having a hard time with it, but the patch panel is welded way. It's wider than all that. I mean, you can see. Yeah, framing. I think some of my welds are back in here. In fact, I know some of my welds are back in here. But I'm a couple layers thick there, so it didn't burn through the floor. And back to there where it was getting thin on the inside. It's, you know, it's only a single layer. Yeah, so I'm gonna fold that stuff in ever so slightly, and then I'll just hammer the hell out of it with fiberglass and undercoating, and hopefully I can do a half-ass decent job, and it won't, you know, it won't stand out when you pick it up, and well, when anybody picks it up and looks at it on the lift. Hopefully, anyway. But anyway, things back to drivable, and not in the rain, not naturally, not yet, but it will be. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm fucking done for today. I don't think I can really do much anything else. So yeah, I just thought I'd, well, thought we'd all just check this out here quick, see what it actually looks like. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Alrighty then. I guess we'll I guess we'll pick up Saturday when my shit shows up. Continue with the shit show. Alright, see you guys then. Hey guys, it is well, a couple days after the fact. Sunday. I didn't do dick to it. Nothing yesterday. We had too much rain. It just spent all day raining, so I figured, fuck it, Sunday's another day. As much as I want it done, it's not worth fighting with dancing with the raindrops. So I just recently here thought I'd just give a quick update. I cleaned it up and got the underside of it here. Well, let me grab a flashlight. Hang on a second. Alright, got some let there be light. I can show you what the hell I was going to tell you. I cleaned up the floorboards with a wire wheel, and I tightened up the gap there. I don't know if you remember. Well, I don't know if I remember, but you'll see it probably in the clip right before this. The gap between the factory floor and my new one, it was a little on the large side, so I tightened that up a little bit. I think you can see it. I think so. Yeah, and then I sprayed the whole thing with that rust converter stuff, that VHT rust converter. Man, I got my fingers crossed. I've never used it. I'm really just hoping it does what it says. But I made sure to spray up in the pinch weld. Let's see if we can see this here. Yeah, I think so, kinda. I sprayed up right inside of the pinch weld there as best I could. Cleaned it all off, and yeah. So now what I got to do here, the next step, which is not going to be today. It's so fucking humid out here, it's disgusting. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow I'm going to apply the fiberglass, and yeah, since I was able to tighten that up pretty good, I think I can fill all that in now with fiberglass. I'm not going to waste a shit ton of it. I was debating whether or not to use expanded foam to fill in some of the gaps, so that I could only, you know, specifically focus on just the hole. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it'll be fine. I'm just going to go right over it with fiberglass. And yeah, that stuff's a little bit on the thicker side anyway, so it's going to fill quickly. And hopefully by the time I'm done, it won't look like a total fucking shit show, even though it is. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, tomorrow is tomorrow, and hey, I'll see you then. Just thought I'd show a quick update here. Started applying the fiberglass. Ain't pretty, but hey, it's not too bad, I guess. All in all, could be worse. I think I'll just knock down the high spots quick with a wire wheel. Let that. I mean, I just put this on, but it's already set up. I'll just knock down the high stuff here, the stringy shit, with a wire wheel, and yeah, I think it's probably ready for some undercoating. I think so anyway. I think I got everything pretty well covered. Good enough anyway. I mean, should be. Fucking hope. But yeah, I mean, well, this car's getting rough everywhere. The more I see, the more I just kind of wish I hadn't gotten into this, because yeah, I found my exhaust leak there. That's a problem. I've been hearing it, but I didn't see it, and I just happened to see it because I crawled my fat ass under here a little bit further. It's not black. Normally normally you'll see a black spot when you have an exhaust leak. It's a little dark. I mean, kind of, but not what I was expecting. But yeah, that's where she's leaking. So I don't know what the fuck to do about that, because that is rusty as hell. Yeah, more shit to fucking deal with. So this poor car. Alright, well, I'm gonna finish up here and probably show you one more time once it's all undercoated. And yeah, I patched my hole up in here, kind of. It's a little ugly, but I just cut out a piece of screen door, screening for, like, you know, a screen door, and schmoed it in there. That covered the hole quite nicely. I'm at a bastard angle. I can't twist my arm far enough to, like, really get that spot. So whatever, it's gonna have to be good enough, because, well, ain't nothing more I'm gonna do with it. So yeah, alright, I'll show you more when there's more to show. Yay, I'm done finally. Turn the light on here and give you a quick view. And yeah, so that's all she wrote. Not too bad, I guess. Not trying to hide anything, but you know, anybody who looks at this from the bottom up is going to see that somebody was in here doing something. But I don't care. It's should be all sealed up. I got this pinch weld really well, really extra good. I think you can see it. So hopefully whatever was rusting will not be rusting anymore. Boy, yeah, I figured, you know, I showed you the driver's side last round. I might as well show you the passenger side this round. The driver's side looks the same as this. All undercoated and done. I hope so. Fuck, I hate doing this stuff. I hate rust. Alright, that's gonna be the end of that. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. Cheers.